Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Dragoon on the Mykita Gaming channel. Well, this is it. We are on Disc 4, ladies and gentlemen. The home stretch. We've got a lot of ground to cover, though. We've got a whole disc worth of content, not to mention some side quests to wrap up. But before all of that happens, we got to ask ourselves, what happened at the end of Disc 3? We found out a few things. We found out Rose has been the black monster that Dart has been chasing his whole life. We found out that Shanna is the Moonchild, who is apparently the herald of the god of destruction. So, holy hell, all this happened in a short span of time, didn't it? And you wonder, where does Disc 4 start, considering how Disc 3 ended? Well, let's find out. We open with kind of a nice shot of the moon there. Again, as always, the artwork in this game is great. Oh look, we're wandering the desert. Very much a biblical allegory there. I'm totally beaten. We came all this way, and we cannot go back. Yes, we did. No need to return. The city of Winglies, Rose said, is just over there. Over where, Kongle? Like, where is there? What was it called? Yulara? I hope we can find out what we should do there. I hope so, too. So we start in something of an interesting position here. Now, we are, by the way, there's a save point right here. That path downward there, we don't need to go down that way because we'll be coming up from there probably once or twice. But let me bring up the menu. You will see we are officially in the Death Frontier, which is that western land that is briefly mentioned in one of the books that Shanna was reading in the library at Leningrad. So we need to go through the Death Frontier to get to Yulara, the city of Winglies. Here's the deal. The Death Frontier is, in fact, a big freaking maze. Not a complicated maze, at least not anymore. When I first played it, it was. But there are a scattering of items throughout the place, some of which are very worth getting. So we're going to take our time in here getting these items. And actually, let me bring up the menu one more time. Let's just check our items list here. 5 healing fogs is good. A healing rain, 2 healing breezes, a sun rhapsody and a moon serenade, and a spirit potion, which we could probably burn up in combat. And a couple of things that I can probably just throw away. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do that right now. This is how we get started. How you liking it so far? Okay. Let's go. First thing you will notice, this is another contact-based zone. If you touch the little flying critters... Whoa, shit. I didn't want to do that. Also, don't fall in the sand traps. Thank God the ground was not hard. Where is... Who could imagine there is such a place under the ground of the desert? It must be a cavity created when the water dried up. The world is going on without knowing anything. Without knowing until the end. I wonder if this little world has experienced an end like that. It is not determined yet that our world will end. That's true. We are still here. Oh yeah, and if you stand here too long, you get dumped on with sand. Anyway, nothing to do while you're there. You are supposed to actually fall in. See, we come out here. You're supposed to fall in certain sand pits to get items. That wasn't one of them. So, like I was saying, this is a contact-based zone. There are little flies that if they touch you, you will fight them. If you touch those cacti down there, you'll fight those. And there are sandworms that will jump out of the ground and get you too. See, like that. Now, so far, as you can see, it's pretty easy to avoid. Now, you may notice, you may want to pay attention to the direction I've been going. So from the beginning, we took a left, we've gone down 2 squares, we're going to go to the right. I almost got into a fight there. We're going to go up. Now, in that chest is a healing breeze, which I don't really need. I've got 2 of them. But if you go to the left and fall in that sand pit, you land in front of this treasure chest. And there's a moon serenade. I'll gladly take that. So like I said, I don't need the healing breeze. I'm going to just leave that one go. So let's go pick up the next item that I want to get. Alright, so back at the beginning, we're going to go to the left again. We're going to go down. And we're actually going to go straight down into another sand pit. So just keep going down. Keep going. Whee! And there's a healing rain. Which, I always want those. Alright, now just for some variety's sake, let's actually get into a fight so you can see what this is like. Okay. Decent XP too, by the way, for 2 cacti. Anyway, from this top screen, we're now going to go to the right, and we are going to head straight down. It's a mosquito. It's a mosquito. It's a big one. Actually, it's a Cambria dayfly. Take that. Anyway. Now, when we get all the way to the bottom, which is here, if we go in the sandpit to the left, I actually didn't need to come down here. You can touch this spring, and it heals you. How nice is that? Okay, now for the next bit, I'm going to go back to that same location. Alright, we're now back at the screen. We will go to the right. And you can kind of see here, this is like an interlude point, like a bridge to the next section. And here, we don't want to go that way. Let's go to the right. I should have actually consulted a map while I was in that safe zone. Ah, never mind. Water! It's refreshing. Here, no monster. We can rest now. What will the Winglies in Ulara know? They should know the way we, or at least I, should take. So there is no need for you to come. Are you still saying that? Don't you understand it is no longer a problem for you alone? You just found it out a couple of days ago, and now you think you can judge me? It is not as easy as pursuing one Wingly. Oh! You say it was easy? Don't be so conceited. Stop it. It won't lead us anywhere. Rose, nobody can understand the weight of fate you have carried, but we can at least lighten the burden for you. That's why we are going with you. If you have the strength to argue, we can go on. There is no other way, is there? So, like before, you can tap the spring and get healed. And, of course, there is a save point, which is always a good thing. Now, from here, we got a couple of items we need to get. First one, we're going to go north from the spring. You can kind of see there are several exits. One to the north, one to the east, one to the southeast, and then the one that we came from. So we're going to go to the north first. Going to cut left. And now we're going to go straight up. And here, whoop. First we're going to get attacked by a sandworm.
Take that, next hammer.
See if we can help Hashel out on his SP game there.
Yes. Go. Go. Moon strike.
Anyway, we open this chest, and we get the power down. This is another repeat item. Like the name implies, it reduces an enemy's strength by 50% for 3 turns. So as you can imagine, when used in conjunction with the power up, you can inflict some serious damage on an opponent. Now, there's nothing else here. If you go down that sandpit to the right, the one that I almost fell in, you will hit a chest with a Sun Rhapsody, which I don't need. Whoa, heck, that's not what I wanted. See, you gotta be careful. Bop. But you can see there are more treasure chests around. And now this cavern takes you back to the oasis here. So it's kind of, you can tell it's segmented, that certain caves will take you to certain other places. Let's see. So I got the power down, which was the important one. I don't need the Sun Rhapsody. There is another item that we need to get, and I'm looking at the easiest way to do that. And the easiest way is to go north. Then we're going to go all the way to the right. We're going to go to the right until we can't go further right. Which is now, and now we're going to go south. As far south as we can. Open this chest in the corner, and there's a Gladius. That is an item for Rose. There you go. Instantly kills enemy with a given probability. Take that. Okay. Now back we go. Of course, the tricky thing now is I don't remember what the next item I want to get is. You have to be careful with those sand pits too. They have like a strong gravitational pull. They will get you. Whoops.
Ha! Ha! He! Ha! Ha! He! Take that! Next hammer!
Okay. So from this square, I'm going to go north. North again. And then I believe I want to go to the left. Yeah, now look at this. Hey, that looks like an arrow. Gee, maybe I'm supposed to go to the north. And look what we found. As you can see, there are multiple exits here. First thing I'm going to do is save. Alright, there's one more important item to get. So we're heading to the right of the oasis. We will then go up, and we're going to go into a sand pit. Straight up. And somehow we managed to slide under that dayfly. This, right here, is the grand prize. The Bandit's Shoes. And I know exactly who I'm giving it to. You might think, well, Bandit Shoes, plus 20 to speed, should give that to Albert, because he's only got 40. He's the slowest in your group. Well, you'd think that, but I'm going to give it to Dart. And here's why. I intend, not yet, but eventually, after we get to Ulara and we can do some shopping there, I intend to do some rearranging of equipment such that Dart, Albert, and Haschel are all going to end up with the same speed value. And I will show you how when the time comes. But for now, we're going to give this to Dart. So now Dart has 70 speed. Haschel's got 80, and Albert's got 40. Not really a problem, because again, if we look at additions, I mean, Albert's practically done. Literally, he's got 10 to go, and then he's done. So if anybody doesn't need to use additions right now, it's him. Now, how do I get out of here? Now, as you can see, there are a couple more items. Like I said, there was a Sun Rhapsody I skipped. There's a recovery ball that I didn't get. You can look up a map yourself to determine what you want. Now, of course, the problem is you come back here. So now we got to get back to the second oasis. So this is going to be, I'm just going to check it right now. We're going to go up, up 1, right 1, up 1, left 1, up 2. Alright? Up, right, up, left. Yeah, up, right, up, left, up 2. Just remember that. Alright, and we're back. And at this point, for me, the only thing I need to do now is just get out of here. There's an easy way to do that from this oasis, alright? It is, we're going to go to the left, we're going to go up 2, we're going to go to the right, and then we're going to go up. So we've gone left, up 2, now we're going to go to the right, and then we go up. And as you can see, there's your way out. That is the way out. Now, I am going to stay back for a bit because I want to get some training in or some grinding. You can imagine from what you saw, the Death Frontier is a really good place to do some grinding because it's all contact based, so you control when you fight, you can control who you fight, and there are plenty of free healing spots along the way with save points nearby, so it really does make for an easy grinding spot. To that end, what am I going to do? Well, my goal at a bare minimum is to max out Hex Hammer on Haschel. Okay, 56 out of 60. He's more than halfway there. I don't need to do a ton with Omni Sweep, which is his master combo, when he gets it, because I'll just spend the rest of the game using it. But I at least want him to have it. What I haven't decided on is what I'm going to do with Dart. Do I want to try to max out Moonstrike while I'm here? Maybe. I really don't know. That's up in the air. We'll see how close he is when the time comes. In any event, how am I going to do this? Well, I'll actually head out that way to save. But I'm going to end the episode here. So we're starting off with kind of a semi-short episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. We'll actually pick up with some story elements in the next episode when we will reach the town of Wingley's, the Spring Breath town Ulara. So until then, Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, tap that bell for notifications, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.